Makeup team, makeup team.
Where is the makeup team? We are here back again. Time to be rich and famous.
The Rich and Famous show. Welcome.
People are going to make fun of us and they're like, what the hell? Rich and famous? Why? F you.
Because we're rich and famous.
That's it.
That's why.
Rich and famous.
I'm rich. He's famous. He's famous. He's rich. I'm famous. We're both rich and famous.
That's it.
Yeah.
If you don't like it, F you. Today, the UFC champion, Francis Ngannou is complaining about the fact that the UFC, there's no money in it. That people don't get paid well, and the thing is that there were a boxing match between Deontay Wilder and Tyson Fury for the WBC. And those guys are earning millions.
All right.
For those fights.
Yeah.
Boxing,
Yeah.
they're making a lot of money. And the guy, Francis Ngannou, has a great power punch. And he's been thinking to switch to the boxing. But before, the UFC thing, he wanted to become a boxer. But now that he's into the UFC with those contracts, he has to be first free. And maybe...
All right.
Because
so
they have
contracts with the UFC.
Yeah, there are some intricate contracts.
And before he was in boxing, and then he got contracts with the UFC, and he said, there's money to make because in boxing I'm not going to be world champion or stuff like that. So he went to UFC, and now
because before
thinks, I could have gotten more money.
Yes.
In boxing. Yeah, it's difficult.
Because UFC normally is more difficult than boxing, I think. Boxing, UFC, you got to be well-rounded with martial arts. You got to know it's different kinds of...
Yeah.
The boxing thing, you focus really on...
Punching.
Yeah, that's what I think. So
that's like... the in boxing, you've got like this... There's a like... It's really tight.
Sure.
You can't go. You have to move like in a certain way. You can only use your punches. You can only duck in a certain way, and
that's tough because you always have to keep your hands.
Yeah.
That's tough during minutes.
Yeah, it's a really small area to work with.
Sure.
And in UFC, you can if you're like a warrior, you're a fighter, you're and you can like kick and do things, you're more athletic and stuff.
More freedom, you mean?
Yeah, there's more freedom. You can, it's a different sport. It's totally different sport.
Sure, it's different. So, but the thing is that they got more money in boxing. And,
yeah, they've got better. They've got better promotions. They've got more they've got TV time. I don't know which channels. They
got promoters. They got sponsors. They got a lot of things going on,
and people go to boxing.
More
to boxing. Yeah,
compared to the UFC thing and MMA.
Yeah. So, like when I talk to people and when I told them like, I've been to an MMA contest, like MMA match, and it was really great, and they say, "Oh, really?" But that's like brutal.
Sure,
that's like
this is the thing. Yeah, it's brutal. Yeah.
I don't think it's it's not that it's brutal. It's like the last seconds, But if you look in a boxing match, they walk around, they punch each other, and in the last seconds, when somebody gets knocked out or something like that, that's brutal as well. But it's just this teeny bit, there's this one punch, like there was this match between Tyson and this other guy, and in the fourth round he said, we're all tired and he's tired, and I just have to get one punch,
just one
punch, And normally Tyson did like these combinations always. And a commentator said, Tyson won't get it. You know, he won't make it. He's tired. He doesn't do combinations anymore and stuff like that. That was in the later stages. And in the fourth round, he went up to him and he gave him like a right or a left, I don't know, punched him. One punch and he was down. He was done. And that's kind of brutal as well. It's another kind of brutal. Like if you're in an octagon and these guys go onto each other, it's like they have to hammer. You know, you have to hammer your opponent to make him stay down.
Yeah,
there's not just you can't do it with one punch. You have to hammer.
Yes, so
and it's a different sport.
Yeah, but with the power he's got with the punches, it might be a good choice to go now into the boxing. You know, to use his ability to punch very hard.
Yeah.
And to earn more money. Because the thing is that the guy said he has to borrow money when he goes to the camps, all those camps. I'm like, what? You're a UFC champion heavyweight. You still have to borrow money.
Yeah,
that's I don't know what's happening in UFC thing with the money thing, man. I mean, they're doing money, right? I don't know why fighters are not getting well paid. But I would say when he will be free, it might be time for him to go to the boxing thing, you know, and earn more money. I think he's already famous in the UFC. It might not be difficult to switch to the boxing thing. So
if he made a name for himself, it's always like, you know, it's like this McGregor thing, you know? Everybody knows McGregor.
Sure.
You know, even like if you never seen a fight with him,
McGregor, that guy there. Okay.
Yeah.
So if it goes into the boxing, it might be easier compared to someone no one is knowing.
Yeah.
So, the UFC guy is coming to the boxing thing. Yeah. So it might be.
Yeah, maybe like that's a promo thing as well. You know, people will say, "Oh, that's a thing I want to see."
Yeah.
You know,
coming
UFC
to the UFC
guy, an MMA
going to
fighter
the boxing.
is going to the box in the box ring.
Yeah.
And now all of a sudden he has to keep his knees down.
Yeah.
And he can't kick. He can't use his elbows and stuff like that.
Just
boxing
might be difficult.
Yeah.
Because you're tempted to use your feet or it's but
didn't McGregor do that as well?
He had a match, a boxing match, with what's his name again? This very famous boxer.
Was it Mayweather?
Mayweather, yeah. They had the fight.
Yeah,
but McGregor lost because it
was Mayweather. Mayweather is that
until now is still boxing. The guy is very well. No one has beaten the guy. So.
Mayweather.
Yeah, until now, undefeated.
I saw. Mayweather was really that was so nice to see. You know the way he moved, and he was always like, you know, moving away from the punches, and that was really good.
Yeah. It's good. Until now, he's still fighting sometimes just the bank, you know, to make the money thing. He's a machine.
That was a nice thing, you know, to see Mayweather fight because you can see like the fun he had fighting, and it wasn't like making fun of his opponent. It was like he was really having fun.
It's easy, he's been working very hard, so like really nowadays seems easier when you look at him doing his thing. So definitely the guy is willing to make more money. He's been raising his voice about the fact that they're not getting paid the way they should be paid.
We'll see.
Yeah,
like
normally
when he fights, we will commentate on that.
Yeah, I think he will fight in February against someone else again, and they're getting ready for. I think it will be February. To defend his title.
Okay.
Yeah. The Expendables the fourth one. the set is done, and Stallone it was the last one, and he will now pass the leadership over to Jason Statham. Normally he's younger, and Stallone is now what 74 or.
Let me just stop you there. Jason Statham. He's
Statham, yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
He will be the leader.
The leader of the Expendables.
Expendable, yeah. He's where's my last thing, right? Where's my
Jason? Yeah.
So I don't know how he will.
How old is this guy anyway?
Yeah,
Jason Statham? I mean, he
is like 53, 54.
Yeah, it must be like.
So he's younger than Stallone. It's not much.
Yeah.
It's like 20 years.
Yeah. that's
Stallone is his father.
That's the thing. That's the thing. Like Stallone is like way old.
Yes.
He's really old.
And he's still into movies.
Damn.
Moving. It might be 74, 75.
Yeah.
Just imagine, man. And doing those kind of movies, Expendables, you need a lot of training, there's a lot of moves, and
yeah, it's hello, it's work.
It's work. And
Yeah.
74,
Like-
75.
With 75, I mean, for sure, you want to keep fit, you want to be, you don't want to be expendable.
Yeah, 74, 75.
Yeah. And you want to do stuff, meet people, stuff, be engaged, But maybe at 75, you don't want to really work anymore.
But he's still working. He's
Yeah.
still doing the Rambos.
He doesn't need. Yeah.
Rambos. Expendables. And you're like, wow.
Did he do another Rambo?
Yeah, 2018.
All right, yeah,
19.
yeah.
The last one.
The last one,
The
yeah.
Last Blood. So, not bad. So, the thing is still moving.
Still
It's
moving.
unbelievable. It's not stopping. And, And when you see some people, you're like, wow, someone says it's 50 years old. You look at someone who's 74, 75, still doing actions. Wow, this is unbelievable.
Yeah.
Yeah, Expendables is a lot of. But now he said last, and he will now lead the younger people.
He'll do other films.
He
as
will
well.
do, yeah.
You know
this.
the whole this the did you see the Creed films? Like
The Creed, yeah. Where is now the coach and but
that
now,
was really good.
yeah. But I think the next one will not be there. I don't know, but
Yeah, that one, that's another one.
yeah. So
That was for the Expendables. Last one for Stallone. Okay.
Sure.
Okay.
Now we come to Germany, where a young lady, Sarah Heinrich, right?
Yeah.
She's
Sarah.
She's Heinrich, man, 14 years. People are going back into the tweets she made when she was 14.
Sarah Lee Heinrich.
Heinrich.
Yeah.
Heinrich.
That was that's a thing where
What she's doing for
yeah.
those who don't know her.
Yeah, she's a politician, and she went into politics, and she's like the head of the
party, the
Green Party, for the youth party of the Green
In Germany.
whatever, in Germany, and it came back to bite her that she tweeted things when she was 14.
It's unbelievable.
Yeah.
She was a kid, man.
Yeah, she was a kid, but it's always in discussion. Like everybody always says, so what about the internet doesn't forget? People don't forget. Internet doesn't forget. And what about if I post things on the internet? If I post things on Facebook when I'm da-da-da, and it was always in the media, was always in discussion, and now a real thing happened, and she I don't know what will happen to her now, but she has to cope with it. And you will have an example for future
Politicians.
For
But I
the
believe
future, for people anyway. Like, what
14.
what are you doing? Like, you know, what, like, if like in 10 years from now, if people look at the stuff we did, like, and if they
The videos we recorded.
you say, I didn't do that.
It was not me. I
hello?
was younger.
It's still on YouTube. Is it?
Is it?
That was me.
Yeah, but at that
That's
time I
not
was
me.
younger. You know,
I was so young. Damn.
I didn't know what I was doing. Yeah?
Look at me. Look at me.
But anyway, I mean, 14 years. Yeah, but I don't know if you will have an influence, negative influence on her career. But what
will have
what she said. She said what about? What was the tweet about? I mean,
well, she tweeted about a lot about her. There was like something
dumb
about
shit.
her father. Said you don't earn enough money or stuff like that. And,
to her father.
To her father.
What the heck?
Yeah, well, parents have to go through yeah.
Oh damn.
Like yeah.
Maybe
And
maybe
her
she's
father said,
she has regrets
Come
now.
on.
I don't know.
sure, she will have regrets. What you know?
If you're 14,
Wow,
you
the
have-
things I said to my parents when I was like in that age. Damn.
when you look back, you're like, what the heck? Why did I do that?
Like now, I'm a father, you know, like and I'm a parent, and if my son
Talk to you that way.
talked to me that way, you know, it'll be different because I would say, you know, think about it, you know, like, but think about it. Say what you want, do what you want. Don't regret it later. I can live with that. You know, things like that. You know, because it's one thing, you know, to say something and to do things, you know, when you're young, when you don't think about it and stuff like that. It's a total different thing if you have to really regret it later, you know, and if it really stands in your way, and if it hurts her career now, like she wants to do something good. Now she's in a stage, and she would say, "Whoa, the things I did when I was 14,
That was good.
that's not me now,
Yeah.
you know, and I want to do different things. I see things totally different." And I totally understand my parents, and I totally, you know, think, yeah, we had not a lot of money, but you were still like you were good parents, you know. Look at her;
She's doing well.
she's doing well. So her parents must have did something good,
Did something so that she can be who she is now.
and all that together, you know. You shouldn't have to regret what you did and what you said and stuff like that.
Yeah.
That's the thing.
Yeah, but I believe now she might be, or she is a better person, and I hope
Definitely.
with her parents,
Yeah.
they have a better relationship now. And normally,
Sure.
it is
Who's not, you know,
it is just a past.
14. Come
14, a teenager.
14.
Yeah. Leave her alone. What the heck is happening here?
Damn.
What the fuck is here? What is happening here?
Tweety tweet.
Netflix
Yes.
is firing or fired a woman who was about to first organize a workout about the trans, about the Dave Chappelle show, The Closer, and she leaks metrics about Dave Chappelle, you know, how many people he's bringing, the audience, and the money he's earning, all those data. And she leaked, and she got fired. And the thing is that she was pregnant, and maybe when she was doing that, she thought, maybe because I'm pregnant, people are not going to fire me. But the thing is that when you're working for a company, you gotta be very careful, man.
Yeah.
The data, the data from the company, it has to be internal, man.
So do you know exactly why she did it? You know?
But because of the closer, Dave Chappelle, the show, the closer about those trans people, he was attacking them.
Yeah.
And then she wants to organize a workout. Like, okay, all the trans for the company, we have to.
So does she have any like obligation, or does she, is she like in the community? And
some people, someone can be in the company and it's like, okay, I don't like Dave Chappelle about what he was saying about, or he said about the trans. Okay, I'm going to organize a workout with the employees. And okay, it was also at that moment, maybe it was okay, but now the data are leaked. That's very bad. Yeah. It is intended from the company, and when you're working for a company, they don't have to give data or to.
Well, it depends. It depends.
But now
it depends.
She got fired.
Yeah.
But why did she want to do that? I mean, you're working for a company, and if you don't like the company, you can just leave. I mean,
yeah.
Dave Chappelle has a deal with Netflix, so it is between Dave and Netflix thing. You are an employee, and it's not really your thing to take the data and then you leak them.
Yeah,
just do your work and then.
Yeah, but it depends. It depends on, like, if you think they're doing like shady business or stuff like that, and you think, I know, like who's the the leaky man of the century? What's his name again?
He's living now in Russia, right?
Yeah.
I forgot. Maybe.
Damn, we forgot his name.
Yeah.
The leaky man.
The leaky man.
God, what's his name? It's too late, guys.
It was okay. It was now okay. There's one living in Russia, and there's another one, Swedish, right?
Yeah, that's
the Swedish one.
Assange.
Yeah.
Assange is one, and then
there's another one living now in Russia. What's his name? Yeah. Anyway, I don't know if he's still living.
We have to cut this out. Anyway, forget it.
We don't have. I mean, you don't have to know it. But the thing is,
put the name maybe like here. But
But the thing is that with the data, you don't play in Canada. No, but even though the business is doing, though the company is doing shitty business, you don't have to leak the data.
Well, if you think I will do good for society,
okay, but the consequences, you got fired. If you're ready for that, don't complain. Yeah, I got fired because okay, got fired. That's it.
Yeah.
So
but you don't only get fired, you get sued or whatever. But like if you really think about the consequences, and if you think, I will do it anyway because the company I work for is like they're selling weapons or they're selling drugs to little children, or they do
Netflix. Come on. Netflix is doing movies, entertainment.
Yeah.
So what kind of shitty business can they do?
Yeah, that's the thing I want to know. Why did she do it?
Yeah, leaking data about Chappelle. Why? Okay, the Matrix. How much he's earning? People are not willing to know how much. I don't want to know how much Dave Chappelle is earning Netflix. I don't care.
It's a shitload of money.
Yeah, I don't care how much he's earning. Or what kind of audience he's touching. Those are the kind of the metrics she leaked on. Yeah. And those data, people don't have to know. Or, I don't know. Because those data are linked to someone and to his private life. so you don't have to do it. Maybe it can cause issues to Dave Chappelle. So that's also a problem.
I don't think so. Like
you can
if you know, like
if you're working for instance, a company that has a lot of personal data, you don't leak personal data to people. Can you do that? Yeah,
well,
probably.
Obviously, you can.
Yeah,
But
people, their lives,
yeah,
on the front,
Yeah, sure.
So yeah, now she got fired. If you're ready for the consequences, okay. But if you're working for a company, you gotta be. A lot of people are willing to be at a place, or were willing to be at a place working for Netflix, but she will find another job. I hope so. So yeah. Ladies and gentlemen, Netflix doesn't play. That's it for today.
That's it for today.
You have to sleep now. No, you have to rich and famous. Rich and famous.
Ladies and gentlemen,
have a good night.
Like and subscribe and press the bell button wherever it is, down here somewhere. And
the rich and famous.
Thanks for watching.